Hey guys, it's Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Hey, how's it going in your guys' neck of the woods today? Okay, because I want to talk tonight a little bit about self-worth. I want to talk about your deserve level because I know in the years past, it took me a little bit for me to wrap my brain around the idea of being worthy. The idea of having a really good deserve level and having that self-belief within myself. And it was all about the income and work, okay? And I'm thinking about this because I grew up, as you guys know, I'm a country girl. And for me, work was sweat equity. Like, it was all about the jobs that we did. It was about the work that we provided. Sometimes there was, obviously a lot of sweat involved. Sometimes there was, tears and frustration. Sometimes there was even blood involved, when we had nicks and we had cuts and bruises in doing the jobs that we did. So maybe we were doing, like some of the work that I used to do for money was, we were out chasing chokers on the skidders, or I was running chainsaw oil to my dad in the bush because he was a faller and a logger. Sometimes I was chucking hay bales. Sometimes I was, moving manure to the gardeners and I was selling it by the truckload, and I had to load it and then I had to offload it by shovel, a whole pickup load full of manure. That's a lot of work. So for me, work has always been expressed through a lot of sweat, and that's how I got paid. That's how I determined at the end of the day, if I come home tired, if I come home fatigued, if I come out like plain worn out, I felt that I deserved the money that I was going to earn that day, that I deserved the paycheck that was going to be coming to me on the 15th or the end of the month. Does that make some sense? I grew up in, that blue collar, hardworking country girl kind of thing. My dad used to call me the best mule ever because I was so stick-to-itiveness. I had that mule attitude. I would not quit on him. I would not give up. I would get the job done at the end of the day. Does that make some sense? Have you ever had that kind of opportunity where you equated, blood, sweat, and tears to the income that you were bringing in? Okay, so when I become a network marketer and I moved to online work where I was sitting in a chair or I was playing on my phone, or I say playing, but I really mean working, and you're having conversations and you're sitting at a desk, you're not getting sweaty, there's usually no blood involved. Occasionally there are tears of frustration. Can you guys relate to that? So this is what I want to talk about tonight. So you guys know that, I'm Roxanne. I love showing up into your guys' world. I love giving you guys some positive inspiration, some insights to help think about things differently. Because if you, like me, at once upon a time, or maybe you still are, I have some tips for you to the sunny side of life. So you guys can get some more traction within your businesses, feel better, get some better results, do things a little bit differently. Think outside the box, or heck, just like toss the whole box in the ravine and get to a better place within your business, whether you're within my team in social retail or your own beloved journey. I know that there's enough success and sunshine out there for all of us. Okay, so I shared a little bit of my story because when I was sitting at the keyboard, and this came to me in a realization, I had a really great coaching call with my mentor years ago, and she said, Roxanne, right now someone is getting paid at a level of what you're doing. And I was like questioning that and going like, what do you mean? She goes, well, this is work. She goes, think about all the field experts that are working within this industry, that other women are actually paying them to do this work. Other women are paying them to outsource. Other women are paying to attend events or trainings or webinars or coaching calls. She says, because this is work. And I'm going, well, and she goes, no, relationships are work. The relationships that we maintain within friendships, within our marriage, within our kids, sometimes those are work. There's effort put into those. There's kindness, there's time, there's energy. Okay, open conversations of, being able to, let your guard down. That is work. Customer service. Are you not a customer service representative when you're trying to, build relationships and market your products? Customer relationships and customer service centers, they get paid good money for those phone calls. Call centers get paid for those phone calls. Business solutions. If women are looking for business solutions and you're showing up and you're helping women, whether they're in your business or anyone else's business, Women pay big bucks for business solution people to come into their business and help them. Training, education, life planners, finances, life coaches, researchers, copywriters. I could go on and on. That is work. And somewhere out there, some woman is paying someone else to help do that work. So doesn't that just make you feel that maybe you are deserving? You might think that you're just playing on your phone. You might just think that you're rattling your fingers across the keyboard and you're just conversing with women and making new friends. But that in itself, when you break it down, someone else is getting paid for that. So why should you not get to that be paid for? Maybe it's brand development. Maybe it is, business planning within, social media training or motivational coaching. I could go on and on and on, because there's multiple facets of building a business online. It's just not all cut and dry. It takes different personalities. It takes different learning skills. It takes different ways to share what we do to get our point across, okay? And they're getting paid every day. So why should we not get paid? So I want to share some benefits, and I'm going to share some tips. So let's jump into the tips. So the first thing is if you've been beating your head and you're feeling that you are struggling and you're just not having that deserve level, that self-worth, and you know that you're sometimes even self-sabotaging yourself, and you know that your income isn't what it should be because you don't feel you deserve it. Okay, and I think I explained enough of why you should maybe do a small shift in that. But some other steps are, the first one is forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself maybe for understanding things are a little bit different, and understand that if you have dropped the ball before on a woman and you didn't follow through as intended, or the conversation didn't go as you wished it to go, first of all, you have to forgive yourself for dropping the ball. Okay, and forgive yourself for having these different mindsets while you're learning how to straighten it out. Okay, so that is the first one, because once we have forgiven ourselves of this mindset and understanding why we have this mindset, then we can bring it into step number 2, which is step up the game. Okay, that's when we can really realize, yeah, I do deserve this. I'm spending hours on my phone, and I am looking for conversations. I am a customer service representative. I do make the calls. I am creative in my business solutions. I am training. I'm educating. I'm empowering. I'm motivational. I'm helping women with branding. That is work. So step up your game, and that might mean investing in yourself. The best way that I found my deserve level went is I actually signed up for some courses and I paid for them, and then I did them, because I know there's a lot of women out there, myself in the past included. I would actually buy books, sometimes buy courses, and I never did them. I bought them. They're a business write-off, congratulations, but I actually didn't finish them. So I had to forgive myself for dropping the ball on myself and the women that I was trying to serve back then, and step up the game and get it done. So, and that brings me into the third tip, which is, this is a point to really drive it home. I want you girls to get a journal. I really encourage you to do this. This was so powerful for me to increase my deserve level, increase my self-worth, and it stopped me from self-sabotaging. Is I got a journal and I started writing down every time I helped somebody. Okay, every time that I added sunshine to someone's life, maybe I was helpful and inspiring or motivating. Maybe I was just a bridge and I sent them to a training, like so many women struggle with positivity and self-empowerment. I mean, Amy Cuddy, every time I could take a chance, I'd send them to Amy Cuddy's TED Talk PowerPoint training of how to feel better in the morning. Every time that you send a woman a little tip or a tidbit, or send them to a training that you took in, write down your do-good list, okay? Because then you can refer to it. It's like, look how many I'm helping. I'm helping this woman in training. I sent this one to a coach that I knew that helped do SEO or blogging, or maybe this one was an amazing copywriter, or I have some post examples of how to create curiosity. Write down your to-do steps that you know how to do within a live video, or write down your most simplest follow-up message and share that with someone else that's struggling. There's so many ways that you can write down your do-goods every single day, and you're going to look at that and you're going to realize, I am worthy. You know, I am worthy of success. I am worthy to be earning an income online. I am worthy, and my deserve level is going to go up, and you stop self-sabotaging, okay? So the 3 payoffs when you're implementing those first 3 points that I gave you is, first of all, you're going to have an emotional payoff. And we know that a rising tide lifts all people. That emotional payoff for yourself, helping another woman, you're going to be rising that level of hope within yourself. You're uplifting, you're inspiring, you're empowering, you're giving joy, you're being reflective, you're helping someone else light the fire, and you're passing that torch. The emotional payoff for you is huge. It's going to raise your deserve level. It's going to raise your self-worth. It's going to raise your confidence because you're helping another person. And it makes you feel better. It makes them feel amazing because someone, you took the time out of your busy day and helped somebody, okay? So, when it comes to the payoff number 2, which is relationships. Relationships are absolutely massive within our industry. We need to understand that sometimes we are the connector. When you're building relationships, we know that people buy and join you when they begin to like you and know you and trust you and believe in you. And sometimes you're a connector, okay? Sometimes you are just a stepping stone along that woman's path, and you're the bridge. So you're going to refer them to somebody. They're going to remember that kindness. That builds strong relationships to take the light off of you and pass it to somebody else, okay? How about collaboration, brainstorming, building the goodwill to others within the acts that you're doing? That is so, so very powerful. Relationship payoffs are huge, and your deserve level, your self-worth is going to increase. Last one, of course, is your financial payoff, okay? When you're helping a friend get started within their business, when it comes to the sale of that product, when your deserve level goes up and you know that you are worthy, you don't mind asking for that close. You don't mind, or you don't have a pain in the head or a pain in the heart having a follow-up when you're in it for them, when you're there to serve them, and you're explaining what the benefits are because they've taken the time, do the relationship and the emotional payoffs to share with you freely what their pains and problems are. So you can think about them and how you can help them. Sometimes, like I said, you're the end destination and they're going to join your business, or they're going to reach out and ask you more. Like I have women asking me about my liquid collagen. I have women asking me, you know, how did I lose that 25 pounds last summer? They want information, and they know me long enough, well enough now. They feel comfortable, and they know I'm going to be in it for them. I'm not in it for me. I'm in it for my sisters, okay? So those are some of the ideas I wanted to share with you guys. You guys have a fabulous night. I'll see you all tomorrow on the sunny side. Bye, guys.